figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the San Francisco Giants. Kevin Gossman gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Gosman's a guy that can sink the ball pretty well. His mid-90s fastball. His best out pitch is that split finger. He's kind of been a guy that's bounced around between the starting rotation and back to the bullpen. It's never been a question about his arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Baltimore Orioles. If this guy's throwing strikes, he can be awfully tough to hit.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I was fortunate to play 2 years in this ballpark and call it my home. And one thing I'll tell you is, as a right-handed hitter, get going opposite field into the bay out of your head, because it's not happening. You have to keep the line drive approach. And this park plays two different ways. Day game, the ball will fly a little bit to left. Night game, stay on the attack, stay big part of the field, up the middle the other way, and you'll have success.
Bryant is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
The right fielder.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. John Means, Kansas-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Mullins is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I think Mike Yastrzemski is a guy we need to key in on. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's...
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tack to it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is hit high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant.
Left fielder.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Popped him up. Severino waits on it, and the inning is over. One more look at the big blow for the Giants. Back now for the 2nd inning in San Francisco, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Trey Mancini. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-2 pitch.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Another try at 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The next 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat, that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The 1-1. Liner towards second. And that's the second out. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The third baseman.
First offering.
Evan.
Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Kevin.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kevin Gossman. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So the next to bat will be Donovan Solano, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Mancini has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Now at the plate, Kelvin Gutierrez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. And now Jorge Mateo. Now the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next, here is John Means. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Late that time for a strike.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour on a night like
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side.
Leading off for the Giants.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. This one's down to third. And that's out number 1. So now a runner on at second with 1 away. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit at third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Giants leave 1, but they lead it 3-0.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And right into the shift. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next is the Orioles.
1 out now in the Orioles' 4th, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. This one's down. It's the first hit for the O's, and it's going to be for extra bases. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Well, that's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one as he hustles into third. We'll see if it leads to their first run here. Sometimes a single drip will start a flood.
Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now. Now here's the first offering. Trey Mancini will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Sharp ground ball to third. Over to first, and that retires the side. Stepping in once again is Mike Yastrzemski. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead.
And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
The 0-1 took something off there, but this is hit well anyway out to deep center. Mullins is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second, a double play. So here is Kevin Gossman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive base hit.
The batter, number 7, second baseman,
Into the box, Donovan Solano, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Ramon Urias. Fielded cleanly, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Now it'll be Pedro Severino, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Pedro Severino goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Kelvin Gutierrez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Gutierrez ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out. So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Mullins is there, 2 gone. Now to the plate, Chris Bryant. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Bryant to the opposite field. Santander looks up. Gone! Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in will be Jorge Mateo. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Popped high in the air. Longoria has a play. 2 down. Next up, Cedric Mullins. He bounced out last time up. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Into the bleachers and gone.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little nubbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi. Number 78 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Now to the plate, here is Austin Slater. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Santander's got it, and there's 1 away. Next to bat for the Giants, Kevin Gossman. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch on the way. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Santander looks up, and that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, you don't see this very often. There aren't very many pitchers that are good hitters, and sometimes you take a pitcher for granted. You just want to lay one in there. Mistake, because this guy just took him deep.
The batter, number 7.
So now to the plate, Donovan Solano. He swings and grounds it to short. And there are 2 away now. So stepping in is Brandon Belt. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is in the second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
And a leap, but it's fired right over his head. On to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So that'll go into the books as an 86, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Brandon Crawford digging in next.
The swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The left fielder, number 23, Chris Bryant.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. On the run is Santander. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 7th inning ready to roll, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Santander has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it into third base with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and this is a tricky right field to get a feel for here in San Francisco. The brick, the fence, it has a little bit of everything as the ball caroms off the wall. He does well to get it back in as quickly as he did, but it's not in time to prevent the triple.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Ready now is Ramon Urias. Couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And there's a base hit on the line. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Slater's under it. 2 gone. So now here is Jorge Mateo. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And that misses inside 1-0. Now here's the Giant skipper making his way out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join
Strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Giants 11 and the Orioles 5. First delivery to him. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as this is now a 7-run ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan Plesac, somebody please stop the bleeding. This pitching staff on both sides are getting absolutely embarrassed.
This is one of those days, D-Row, when you're sitting watching this game as a bullpen. You see this starting to unfold on both sides of the plate. This is one as a bullpen guy. You're sitting out there going, oh, Mr. Wizard, I don't want to be a pitcher today.
Santander's got it, and there's one away.
Up next to the Giants.
Next to dig in, Evan Longoria. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Santander waits on it. 2 down. Darren Ruff will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Giants.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep out to left center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Giants 12 and the Orioles 5. Dominic Leone has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now at the plate here is number 1, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Leone is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty D. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Cedric Mullins is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Row, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
He pulls this one into right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So here's Trey Mancini as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Slow grounder to first. And he is out on the tag. Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Giants 12 and the Orioles 7. Swing and a liner. And a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
First baseman.
Just an excellent job of bat head discipline right there. Able to go below the zone. That pitch is not a strike. That was actually a pretty nasty pitch, and he was able to go down and spoil it.
He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
He's set. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Mullins is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 35.
1 gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
Mullins is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as ready to take his hacks again. Pedro Severino lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Next to hit is Kelvin Gutierrez. Flew out last time up. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And it's 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been.
Jake McGee gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Ryan McKenna is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. And it's fouled away. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, plenty of runs to go around in this one. Not a great day to be a pitcher, that's for sure. These hitters look like they knew it was coming as soon as the ball was coming out of the hand. A wild game indeed.
12-7 the final score in this ball game. The Giants jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kevin Gossman is credited with the win. John Means struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to